just I'm just so shocked that you didn't know Queen Pat Benatar.
I did know her. I'm just really bad with names. I'm so bad with names.
As soon as I saw you, I was like, oh my God, Pat Benatar is here.
And if you've never seen us before, we're doing spooky season. So that's why we're dressed like rockeras.
Yes.
You know, Mom, it wasn't a phase.
It wasn't a phase. That's what I've been saying since day one.
When I put this on, it felt very natural. It felt like, oh my God.
I'm home.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Fit like a glove.
I'm looking at every like metal cover to like every band I've ever listened to, and I'm like, it's me.
It's me. I'm there.
I'm staring at a mirror. I am so excited to finally talk about our book of the month.
Yes. Oh my God. We loved episode 13 by Craig DiLouie. So we were so excited to discuss his newest book, My Ex, the Antichrist. But before we get into that, I do want to say that we do have book clubs. Obviously, this month's was My Ex, the Antichrist. But if you're interested in joining our book club, join us under the Book Fix Pod in Fable and in Goodreads. Next month's book is going to be a mystery.
Yes.
Just wait and see.
I am so excited to be here and talk about this. Yahaira, do you think solving the mysteries formed with the rise and fall of a rock band,
The Shivers,
can it save your life?
Fix my life.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, Queen. It's okay, Queen. It can fix my life.
Welcome to the Book Fix Podcast, a podcast that fixes lives.
Where we fix lives.
Welcome to the Book Fix Podcast, a podcast where we fix lives one book at a time. I'm your host, Chelly.
And I'm your host, Yahaira.
Today we're both rockeras because we're going to be talking about a rock band.
Yeah.
A rock band.
If you guys didn't know, we actually met in band.
What a stretch, dude. You're trying really hard to relate. Yeah, we listened. Like, I've held a rock.
You know, we were big fans of Queen. So we were like Bohemian Rhapsody up in this.
What are you talking about?
They don't have to know our actual lore.
Oh, no, yeah. We met in a band. Cut to both of us playing a clarinet.
No.
Me making it squeak, you making it play beautifully.
Me playing Phantom of the Opera. No big deal.
Dude.
Okay, fine. That's a lie, but whatever.
We did technically. Rude. But I mean, I dig it because we're rock stars.
I dig it, bro. Be rebellious. I don't care.
We did meet in band. It was pretty punk rock of us. We had band together. We met before, and then it was like love at first sight.
It really was. And you joined band for me, which, I mean, get you a girl who joins band for you.
Thank you. Why is it that your neighbors are like, oh, they're filming today?
They're filming. Why don't we just drive around?
You know what? I've always wanted to be a stuntman. Pull everything out. That's literally what they're doing outside right now. So
chill. I don't care though.
I'm so excited.
I'm sorry.
Dude, you keep saying just aura farming right here.
Okay, before we actually get into the spoilers, because spoilers ahead, we need to give a summary of this story.
Yahaira, you will give a 1-minute summary without any spoilers.
Major spoilers.
Without any major spoilers of this entire book. Hopefully when someone hears this, they'll be like, oh my God, I want to read this book. I need to read this book. These two rock stars told me I need to read it. Are you ready?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be because I'm going to be so honest. I'm not that confident with these summaries, but okay.
No,
sure.
You got this. I believe in you, Queen. Ready, set, go.
My Ex, the Antichrist by Craig DiLouie follows Lily Lawlor, which is her stage name. She has always had this like drive in her to be a rock star, but she didn't know it until she met her boyfriend, Drake Morgan, who inspires her, motivates her. So they form a band made up of Ramona, the drummer, Malcolm, the keyboardist, Eric, the bassist.
Yes.
So Drake is the guitarist and the singer. And so as they start performing, suddenly their songs are making people go a little feral, a little crazy. And people start noticing, hey, Drake's eyes are turning a little yellow once he starts performing. And so because things are going so wrong in the band and also in their relationship, they kind of drift apart. And she continues the band while Drake also continues his own band, and they kind of become like the battle of the bands, but also she realizes my ex might be the Antichrist.
That literally a bow on top. That was beautiful. And by Pat Benatar, nonetheless.
Nonetheless, yes.
I was so excited to read this book because 2 years ago, we actually read episode 13 by Craig DiLouie on this podcast. And it was one of the best spooky stories I've ever read.
So amazing. Honestly, I recommend the audiobook. It was so immersive.
Yes.
So I kind of expected the same for this audiobook, but it wasn't that. And there was like one moment when, because there's like some interviews.
Yes.
And there was a moment when someone gets up and leaves, and you could hear that.
Yes.
But that was really
the only moment. And I thought because this was a rock, and okay, first of all, the reason we're bringing up the audiobook
we need to pose.
Okay.
We pose those.
Why, dude? I feel like you have had sugar. Like I feel like you're.
Oh, I have. I have actually. Who told you?
Who told you?
Was it my husband? Did you guys talk?
Queen, calma.
Okay.
Okay. I feel like the reason we're talking so much about the audiobook is because episode 13 by Craig DiLouie had an amazing audiobook that was super immersive. So there were multiple voice actors. There was sound
overlapping.
effects. Yes, it was
screams.
amazing.
You could hear people screaming in the background. Like it was so good.
And I was expecting that for this book. And although I had the ebook, I also had the audiobook. So I was kind of doing both. But it didn't do that. And I will be honest, it kind of turned me off as soon as I realized it didn't have that.
Yeah, I get it. Because I also had my expectations a little too high, I think. At least with the audiobook part of it.
And the way that this book is written, it's all of the characters are being interviewed after the events have happened.
Yes, but it was kind of crazy how it started because basically it's 10 years into Lily Lawlor's career.
Yeah.
And she's like, hey guys, I need to take a break. And everyone's like, oh, finally, damn. So everyone kind of drifts apart. And she goes to the police station and is like, I need to confess to a murder. And then it goes back in time to when she first met Drake. Amazing.
I want to say, now sitting with it, and I'm going to ask you this question again at the end, so don't tell me yet. There was a scene at the beginning with like after the 10 years had passed before she admits to the murder. Where she says, hey guys, we're stopping the tour. We're ending here. And she assumed everyone would be angry and everyone was just like, thank God, and left.
Because she said that one of their major rules was to never give up.
Yes. And I felt bad because I was like, wait, does no one like her? Like, I really wanted this band to be a found family.
Yeah.
So I was very sad at the beginning of this book.
I get it.
So she gets interviewed by a journalist, and she tells the journalist, hey, I'm going to tell you the entire truth, and whatever you think or believe, that's up to you.
Yeah.
And it's going to be very like religious based, and I don't know if you're religious, but this is literally my truth. So be what it may, this is what happened. And I think they interview everyone separately, right? Like they're not in the same room.
Yes, it's separate.
Okay. I love the fact that Lily Lawlor is a rocker, but she came from a Catholic background.
Oh, I love that. And I thought it was so realistic because her family obviously had, also this was like what, in the 70s?
Yeah.
Her family had high hopes for her. Like they wanted her to be like a doctor or a lawyer or, you know, one of those high majors. And so when she told them, hey, I want to be a rock star, they were both so like, no. Hell no. Sorry, God. My bad. I think this is understandable though.
God, it's okay, King.
He said it was fine.
So Lily, she has a moment where she's like, I want to follow my own dream. So she leaves home knowing that she has disappointed her parents because she's doing something that they never wanted for her, which is pursuing her dream of a rock star. I don't remember how she meets Drake.
The way that they met was very randomly. I don't remember that exact moment, but I do remember that after she met him, she was immediately infatuated by him because he had this like kind of like aura to him. Mm-hmm. But he did not give her his number. And I don't think he ever did.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Which is weird how deeply they fell into love and that was the case.
But it was like very much like obsession. And he called her Lilith.
Yes.
Oof. How'd you feel about that?
I mean, even from the get-go, the way this man talked, he was very quoting Bible verses or like saying things that are like, the reckoning is coming, Armageddon.
Yeah. But
see you later for wings, babe.
And it was funny because he didn't know that he was the Antichrist.
Yes.
But he very much embodied that because he would be like, what was it? There was a moment when he forced her to steal something or like encouraged her to steal something that she didn't actually want to steal.
Yeah.
It was kind of just like, okay, whatever. And he was like, but who's stopping you though? Like, what is it? Life is about freedom. Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
If you want to steal it, steal it.
I thought it was kind of funny. Oh wait, can I say something real quick?
Yes.
Before we get introduced to Drake, when she was talking about the band The Shivers during the interview, I really liked where she was like, we had a few rules in our band. One of them was never talk about Drake, and I thought they meant the rapper.
Oh my God, me too. I thought the same thing. I was like, yeah, that beef was crazy.
I wouldn't talk about him either.
Not like us was historical. We can't talk about Drake.
But, okay. So, Drake and her are a couple. They're partners. Mm-hmm. And Drake is kind of the person who pushes her towards starting her rock band.
My God, but it was insane the way that it happened because he would constantly tell her that about like these crazy vivid dreams about like the world talking to him, basically like telling him like these messages of what the world could look like, you know?
Yeah.
And so he gives her his blood and then they do drugs, I think, and she goes into like this lucid, or she hallucinates, I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly, but she basically saw what her life was going to look like as a rock star. And I think she even heard the music that she was going to make. Mm-hmm. And she realized like, oh my God, I have to do this. So that was what kind of like pushed her to do it.
So then they put out just like these flyers, I guess.
No, but didn't he meet every single person?
I think so. I don't remember if it was a flyer situation or if he was just like, you're in, meet at this place.
Yeah, because Ramona was homeless, or she had like a situation where she was like in a women's shelter.
Yeah.
And she was playing like not actual drums, but she was like drumming on outside, I think. And he just walked up to her and was like, I want to be in a band.
Yes.
And she was like, I don't really live for money. So
Ramona's whole thing was that because of her upbringing, she constantly stole.
She was a kleptomaniac.
Yes. And it was something that everyone in this band just knew of. And they never really did anything about it.
I think because they were too scared of her.
Yes. So that was Ramona's thing. And then, and she's the drummer. Then we have Malcolm, who is the keyboardist.
And it's so funny because he's the one that comes from money.
Yes.
He's the one that could have been, might have been better off not involving himself with the band. And he was the one that provided like the equipment, the space to practice. And he was like very much, I found a gig, or I found this, or we need to stick to a schedule, guys.
He was very much the manager.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because every time he would do something that was manager-like, in the interviews, you would see everyone was like, yeah, Malcolm being Malcolm.
Yeah.
Literally how he would act.
Like, of course, it was him.
And then there was Eric. Eric was the bassist.
Yeah, so his startup was in a band that performed in weddings.
Yes.
But he got bored of it very fast because it's the same songs, and also they're not his songs.
Yeah.
So he didn't feel love for that or passion for that.
And he seems like a very timid guy. Lives with his mom.
He was cute.
I thought
Eric. He was so sweet.
All of the parts I want to talk about are very Eric-centric. So we will talk about him a lot. And then, there's Lily, who is the main singer.
Yeah.
And now Drake, who is the main
Spawn
guitarist.
of Satan.
That's neither here nor there.
Discuss later.
It was crazy, though, when they first met up. And Lily and Drake showed up late. So everyone was just kind of looking at each other like, are we supposed to get along? Like, I don't know what this is.
Like, I don't know what we're doing. Yeah.
And so then when they finally showed up, Drake was like, it's vibes alone right now. Let's just play something.
But I thought it was interesting the way that Drake was as a person, because Lily was freaking out. She was like, are we going the right way? And he's like, if we're meant to be there, we're going to get there. So I kind of took it as like, he didn't even like look at the map or anything.
Babe, I have
the
my
paper
eyes
map
closed.
So he's just like driving like, oh, don't worry, we'll get there.
Crazy. They play music and they all just feel it. Like it's meant to be that they're going to be a band.
Which I thought that was cute.
I love their band. Like I love the idea of just these like misfits coming together to make a band. What I didn't like was the fact that their first performance
was at like a bar, right?
It was a bar.
Not paid. It was
not paid. The stage was tiny, so it didn't accommodate them at all. And no one was really watching them. No. It wasn't until they started playing where everyone kind of got hypnotized.
Yes. And it was crazy because Drake had told them, like, we don't have to speak to them. I know my bangs are falling.
It's because I love how it looks like when your bangs are all like in front of you. You look like Pat fucking Benatar. Hit me with your best shot. What if I just hold you? Right away.
I don't know how to get it to stay.
No, Queen, you look so good. I'm just gonna.
Can you be on bang duty?
Yeah, I'll just.
Okay, what was I saying? So Drake had told them, hey, it's better if we don't even speak to them. Yeah. Like, it's better to have a silence, make them uncomfortable. So when they got up on stage, they didn't even, like, introduce themselves or anything. They just started playing. Yep. And then as soon as they started playing, everyone looked hypnotized, like, zombie-like. And then after they finished their performance, they went feral. They lost their minds. They started fighting each other.
And then people also got very, it got very spicy very fast.
Oh, yeah. Crazy spicy.
I thought it was so funny. There was this one guy in the audiobook who straight up sounded like Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't know if you know who I'm talking about. His name was like Jimmy Gibbs. Okay. But he was talking about the first... Because it's in the interview portion where all the members are like, yeah, it got crazy. People were just going wild, but we kept playing because, I mean, we were amazing. Yeah. And then it cuts to Jimmy Gibbs. Yo, I was out there and there was this lady crying over some merch she bought and someone was just straight up eating her foot. Like,
oh, yeah. Some people get really, really violent. But didn't they get violent once they stopped playing? Because when they were playing, it's like you're hallucinating.
I think it was during, because then it explained afterwards, everyone just, it's like it popped and everyone's just like, oh, what happened?
But some people, it's like that feeling still lingers for them.
Yes. I did want to bring
because there was this guy named Vincent who would write for, I forgot what the magazine or the publication was for, but it was something about music, like discovering new artists, I think. Yeah. So he happened to go to this show, or no, he had heard about this show, and he was like, "Oh, I need to go check them out in the next one." Right? Something like that.
I think you're right.
Because I don't think it was their first performance that he actually got messed up.
Can I bring up shout out to Eric in this scene, because when they were all nervous before their first performance, he was like, I didn't know what to wear, so I wore the wedding attire.
The suit, yeah, that was hilarious. But the fact that they didn't even talk about what they're wearing. No. And I think it was cool how Lily wore the Catholic school uniform.
Oh, dude, I love Lily so much. I love that she did that. She very much encapsulates her Lily Lawless. Yeah. I thought that it was just so good.
And I'm happy that she decided to have her stage name Lily Lawless, because Drake wanted her to be known as Lilith. But she was like, no, let's keep that between us.
Dang, you're right. I forgot about that.
I really loved that, because I was like, wait, people think that Lily doesn't have a backbone, but she does.
She does. And you know what? There was a constant thing that all the other members who were being interviewed separately, so no one knows they're saying this about each other, all of them always said, you know what? You would think it was Lily who needs Drake, but it's very much Drake who needs Lily.
Exactly.
And I love that.
I love that so much.
Oh,
I'm like, yes, girl, make him grovel.
So even their second performance, it's just as bad. Like everyone gets hypnotized again and it gets crazy. And it's during like a competition
festival, right?
Oh, you're right. It is a festival.
But isn't it crazy how they're just kind of like known as the band where like shit just kind of gets crazy after they perform? Like it's weird. So Vincent, that guy that I had mentioned that works for that magazine, I don't know what it is, but he had gone and afterwards he like set houses on fire. And he was like, oh, I feel like I know the true meaning of life, and the true meaning of life is to be free to do whatever I want, whatever I always wanted to do. And so he started setting houses on fire.
But it was because of this hypnotism.
Yes. Because I feel like for some people it like unlocks something, because he even said like he has always felt this like desire of burning houses.
Yeah.
And so seeing them perform, it was like gave him permission to do it.
Yes.
Which is crazy.
And it isn't until later where Drake says exactly what you just said, which is, I'm not making them do bad things. They're just opening up.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Okay, Drake. Convenient.
But during the second performance, they all know. Like, they all know something's going on.
But I feel like they're in denial at this point.
Except
they're just
for
like
Lily.
They're just like, yeah, they go a little crazy, but like, who wouldn't? We sing so good.
But Lily doesn't go crazy. She literally walks out.
None of them go crazy.
No, I mean like
they're all immune to it.
Exactly. But what I meant to say is Lily isn't putting up with it because she walked.
Oh, you mean like she just left? Yeah.
Yeah, and it made Drake really angry. And I think it's after this one or their first performance, they go out to eat afterwards. And there's like a situation where I'm imagining they're at a Denny's and this straight up like priest goes up to Drake and tries to stab him.
It was their second performance. Remember, there were priests in the crowd and they were all just like looking at Drake and
with anger.
Yes. And when one of them tried to talk to him after the show, they got ran over.
Yes.
And it was very brutal, and it happened in front of the whole bandmates, and they were just like, man, that was crazy.
Yeah. How are you guys not putting this together? Oh my gosh. So,
I mean, would you though? Like realistically, like wouldn't you just think like, man, bad luck just follows us, I guess. I wouldn't immediately think like, oh, it's Drake. I would just be like, oh, maybe it's our songs. They're too satanic.
But honestly, like I feel like if I were in that situation, that would keep me from continuing. Because that's just so...
The passion...
The rocker in me.
It's got to come out, girl. Come on.
Can we pause about the story really quick? Just so I can say, the relationship between all the members, I love it. I love it so much. There's this part where they're all really nervous and they're like, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. And Eric just goes, I love you guys.
I think it was before their like really big performance, but this was after Drake was gone.
There was a point. There was a point while he was there where he said that, and everyone was just like, "Okay, Eric." And I also like that every single member had a crush on Drake.
Oh yeah,
all of them were like, "Look at him, look at him,
very handsome."
Oh gosh, I think it was their third performance then where Lily walks. And she's already having issues with Drake because she doesn't like how ever since they started this band, they're not even really dating anymore. But
he's also very controlling because at this point she really wants to see her family.
Yes.
And he's just like, why? You know what they're going to say. So what's the point?
And I hate that he was becoming like that. I mean, I know the title says it all, but I was like, I don't want him to be this. I want him... He was unaware of him being the Antichrist. I wish it was just like I'm so sorry. It's taking over me.
It's taking over me. Please, babe. Help me.
Please. You know who I am.
Yeah.
But there was even a point where Lily says like, you know what? You're just like my dad. I just traded one prison for another.
Oh, that was crazy. But the thing about Drake is like, yeah, he's crazy, but he likes when she stands her ground. So when she decided like, no, I don't want to do this with you anymore, he was like, okay. you're free to do whatever you want then.
And she used his words against him, because when he was like, I need to not be with you, he was like, well, I thought this was love. And he's like, yeah, I'm loving myself first. Because that was something that he
would
used.
say.
Yeah. And after they broke up, he obviously left the band, and now they were left without a guitarist.
Which I thought was so funny, how every single one of them were like, damn, I kind of wish Drake would come back and Lily to leave.
Dude, that's why I was so sad, because I was like, no, I want their found family to be them minus Drake. I also want Drake to be out of this.
But I feel like it made sense for it to be gradual, you know?
Yes. So they were doing auditions for their new guitarist, which is where they found Julian, which is the exact opposite, like polar opposite of Drake.
Yeah.
He's over here on a skateboard that says God saves.
Yeah.
And just
he's a really good listener. People open up to him and he gives great advice. So
I loved him.
And then, of course, Lily is like, oh, damn, he's so handsome.
I kind of want him. But then she thought that at first, but then they had a situation where they went to like an open mic, and he told her, like, don't sing your ex's music, sing your music. And she the romance kind of went away at that point, because she was like, oh my God, this is what I want to do. I should be singing my music.
Yeah.
And I feel like Julian was kind of the reason they all got brought together. Because there was that point of like separation. But they really became a band with Julian there.
And with Julian, they were going to enter this like huge competition.
Yes.
They entered this really big competition. But was it before the competition that all of these priests started to surround Lily? Like, they just all wanted to talk to her about her boyfriend.
Yes.
Ex-boyfriend. They were like, hey girl, we thought that you were also a part of Drake's plan. Okay. A part of Drake's plan. But
wow. Love that. Dude, you keep pulling your wig, so you're just gonna have the back of the wig in the front.
Okay, anyway. I can't see.
You look cute, queen.
Thank you. Okay, so these priests tell Lily, we thought that you were hypnotized by Drake.
Yes.
But since you got out of it, we need you to kill him, because actually he's the Antichrist, and we know it because we all had really bad dreams about him.
And I thought it was funny where they were like, oh no, but I know it's too much to ask for you to fall in love with him. And she was like, okay, so you're asking me to kill him? Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that, right?
Dude, this whole scene was funny because it's her in a church with these people. Yeah. I'm going to skip around. I'm sorry. Go read the book. But it's her in a church with these people, and her entire band came with her, plus another dude from another group who's singing Ramona.
Yeah.
And in everyone else's perspectives, Eric is just kind of like, I should have stayed in the van. Like, why did I stay in the van?
You're like, you're thinking of the time when everything went wrong, but because that guy was not there yet.
Okay.
But
let's skip around.
Let's just skip around. So basically, what ended up happening was it was revealed that Julian was actually a part of this. Like, I think he wanted to be a priest.
Yes.
And so he was kind of sent in to try to get them to meet the priest and have Lily agree to try to kill her ex.
Yes.
But she obviously refused. And then it made me so anxious when she met up with Drake and was like, hey, these priests want to kill you. They think you're the Antichrist. Isn't that crazy?
And he's like, what if I was?
But then he hated it because he was like, wait, so if this is all predestined, then I'm not rebellious. I don't like this no more, remember? It kind of ruined the vibe for him.
It's so weird. Like, this idea of being like, oh, I'm the Antichrist. That's just my life now? So all my dreams actually meant something? Like, it's so... I kind of feel for him.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. I feel like he should have been like, maybe I could change.
Can I say something? And it's probably nothing, but my two brain cells rubbing together. Isn't it kind of funny that his name is Drake Morgan, and if you pull the letters of his name, it literally spells demon, and then Julian, J for Jesus.
Oh, is that what that was? I
have
was
no
so confused
idea.
by Drake. I was like, wait.
I think it Drake Morgan demon. Like, I think it's just if you pull from it. That's what I thought.
No, I believe you.
Thank you. I don't believe me.
Believe women. So
everything goes wrong because after Lily continues to say, no, I am not going to kill him. You can't just tell me that all of a sudden the Antichrist exists. All of the priests are go like, okay, well, we're going to do the second thing. We're going to get to his heart. So they try to kill her, but it turns out they were doing that in order to lure him out. So
which I thought was so stupid.
Really?
Yeah.
That was kind of funny. I thought it was good. It was good, Queen.
I thought it was dumb because obviously you're not going to win. We're only halfway through the book.
Queen. You know how amazing... It's okay, Queen.
You've been touching these, huh?
I think so.
Okay, it's fine.
Here's your hand. Don't you think it's... Imagine you're in a movie theater. The Antichrist, the hottest man you've ever seen.
Hottest.
Jumps out.
Sexiest.
Jumps out.
Dude.
Every priest on screen. AK-47 in there.
Dude, this scene was kind of amazing.
It was amazing. I loved it. And I love that all of the other people... Eric, he was out of there as soon as... He was gone.
Bye.
And Ramona, who was with her boyfriend, I guess, he literally had a moment where he's... No, wait, that was later. But Eric's gone. He leaves as soon as he can. Everyone else is trying to like fend for themselves or hide. And I think they all run to the van. And Julian has a moment where he tells Lily, like, I was in this band not only because of this whole Antichrist stuff, but also for you. And they do share like a quick kiss.
Oh my God, they kiss.
Dude, I was so there for that. And I was like, they're going to be endgame.
No, girl.
Cut to 2 paragraphs later, my boy Julian exploded.
Blows up.
And the thing is, when it happened, I kind of had to pause and I'm like, you're joking, right? This boy was he literally told me.
He was so sweet. He was the best of them all.
And I thought it was funny that Lily's first reaction talking to Drake after that was like, you literally blew up Julian. You're messed up.
You're messed up. He was our guitarist and our vocalist. He was the nicest guy.
He's the nicest guy I've ever met. I think it's really funny that this book, like, low-key had comedy.
Yeah.
Because it really just added to, like, I don't know, it, like, added to it.
Yeah, I agree.
When it gets to the final battle, of course, they have to do it without Julian, the battle of the bands. And one scene I really like was when we see Drake with his group. And I think it's, like, off stage. And they're all trying to intimidate the Shivers. So they're just like, you know, whatever, we're better than you, everything. And then their bassist looks at Eric and it's just like, I eat people. But it's just like an offhanded comment. So then the story continues. But then it cuts to Eric and he's like, no one talks about that. I had nightmares for weeks about that guy.
He's so funny.
I was dying, dude.
Okay, so after the priests were all killed by Drake, the Antichrist, because at this point he's like, yeah, I am the Antichrist, and I'm just going to accept that. So after this, Lily tries talking to him. She tries to bargain with him, but he's like, you have to win the battle of the bands.
Yes.
If you don't win, it's the end of the world. And if you do win, we got to go on a date or something like that. I don't remember.
And so she basically bargains her soul. And everyone gets really upset about it. And I think this is the turning point for yes, we all love Lily. Because
we all care about Lily.
Because all of them felt really bad with the sense of like, if we lose, she's gone. Like she's giving herself up for us.
Yeah.
And
we have a question.
Yes.
When the priests were trying to kill Lily, didn't they have a moment where they were like, you're repented from all of your sins?
Yes.
Was that because they wanted her to go to heaven, like to make sure she went to heaven so that Drake would still not have her? Like, was that the point of it?
I don't know, because I kind of took it as she was no longer who she thought she was. Like, all of her past mistakes are now gone, and that's why she was able to visit her family and not be mad at them anymore. Like, she's moved on from that past stuff, so she is now a better version of herself. But maybe, because, like, what if she did end up in hell and then they dated?
I know. And
God forbid.
God forbid. No. So then, okay, afterwards, they do the Battle of the Bands, and
I
who
loved
do you
it.
think wins?
Dude, it was so good, though. I really liked when Lily was like, I don't care about the outcome. What I care is that we go out there and we're the best fucking band there is.
It's cute, but like, girl, the world is on the line here.
Yeah, but they did so well.
They didn't
win, but they did so well, though. Okay, but freaking, what were they called? The Universal
Group? Universal
something. Universal Studios?
Priest.
Yes, Universal Priest.
Which is Drake's band.
It was Drake and 4 demons. And it's funny. Dude, I love Eric. It cuts to Eric and he's like, where did they get all the pyro? Oh, he's the Antichrist. He's like, oh, yeah. I thought they bought. Okay.
Yeah.
And so when all the demons come out and they're playing, the demons actually start fighting people. And I think it's funny because Ramona's boyfriend grabs a guitar, hits like a demon and just goes like, oh yeah, let's rock. And then it cuts to Ramona. Oh my God, that was the hottest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. Her line was like, that was so punk rock.
Yeah. Oh my God. And so it doesn't end well for them. They lose. And Lily has to go on a date with Drake.
Yes.
But on this date, she does take the knife that the priest had because Ramona had taken it from them.
But Drake knew that she had a weapon with her.
But it kind of says he had humanity left in him.
Yeah.
Because he could have,
he loved her enough to be like, okay.
You decide.
That's crazy. Oh my God. Why he kind of...
Wait, come back. I regret it.
So she stabs him.
Yes.
And that's all it took?
Okay. After he
is
gone, she continues to make music with her group, but they all kind of go through like a decline because Ramona kind of gets she's a kleptomaniac, so she gets in a lot of trouble with the law and ends up in jail. Eric loses his mom and loses his girlfriend.
Yeah.
But
then he also gets a girlfriend who's not that nice to him.
Yeah. So who are you thinking of? Valerie? But she's the one he ends up with.
No, I know, but she's not nice to him.
She gets worse. Yeah. She gets worse, and that's the reason they break up. And it's sad because he develops like an eating habit, like a binging habit. And it's so sad because his line is like, I was eating a lot, but none of it ever tasted as good as Ma's food. I'm like, oh.
Sad.
And then Malcolm, I think he just becomes a worker, right?
I don't remember.
I think he literally they all lose their spark. And it isn't until, or I don't remember what happens, but I do like the line after that where Lily says, and it was all my fault that things ended up this poorly. But then it cuts to all of them, and I think they're told by the interviewer, like, this is what she said. And all of them separately say, like, she saved us.
Yeah.
Like, Lily's everything to us. And I'm like, oh my God. They're a family.
Yeah, that was sweet. I do love how slow the progression was of them not liking each other or not being that loving towards each other to actually loving and caring for each other.
And I don't know, because they come back, right, as a band after that, because they took a break.
What I remember is they didn't actually take a break until the end.
Okay.
Because after the 10 years, they took that break, and then Lily goes straight to the police station, confesses to the murder of Drake.
Okay.
But then through this, they kind of realize that, oh, there's an Antichrist again. Like he's back, basically.
Yes, in the form of a child now. And so they've all kind of picked up their lives by the end of the book. And it ends with Lily going like, if the Antichrist wants to fight one more time, I will go down shredding. The end. Dude, I loved this book.
Me too.
It was so
good.
This would be such a good movie.
I was hooked.
I was hooked. I loved every single character. The way that this book made me feel was the same way that the It remake movies made me feel. Where you have such diverse characters, but it makes sense why they're all friends. Like, it makes sense why they all come together. And I could reread and reread this book as much as I want, and I feel like I would love it all the same.
Yeah, it was really, really good. I loved every single character. Eric was so sweet.
He was so sweet.
I felt so bad for him when he lost his mom. And even though Malcolm was a little annoying, I did appreciate him because, like, if they didn't have Malcolm, they wouldn't have gotten this far.
I thought it was funny the first time Malcolm laughed, and they were like, my God, he even laughs like a robot.
Yeah. I thought it was hilarious how Malcolm didn't, like, change. Like, when they thought about putting Lily as the front woman,
Yeah.
he was like, but then after a while, he was like, no, wait, that makes sense.
It makes sense.
It's good. It's good for us.
I just loved them. They were all such great characters.
Yeah.
And I'm glad. I was sad that this was going to end with all of them just having a horrible life.
Yeah.
But they all rebuilt themselves. I'm glad it wasn't because of the fame. It was because of the little, like, the people they met along the way.
Yeah. You know what? I also really, really appreciated the friendship between Ramona and Eric. Because Eric was so timid and Ramona was so, like,
There.
scary, kind of. You know, she was very brave. And so she would be like, don't let them see you cry.
Yeah. Oh my God, I loved it. I really liked when Eric would think to himself, like, when Drake left, he was like, my thoughts when Drake left were, oh my God, Drake left. Oh my God, Lily single. Just wanted to let you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because he did have a crush on her in the beginning.
And he had a crush on Drake too.
But I think he just kind of had crushes. Like, he crushed easily.
He did.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I loved every second of this book. I don't think we did it enough justice. You need to go read this book. It is one by far like a great spooky read. I'm so glad we talked about it.
Me too. I'm so happy. But how did you feel about Drake?
The Antichrist?
Yeah. That guy?
Not great, actually. I feel for him. I feel for him because he did have humanity to begin with. So the idea of just someone realizing, hey, I'm not human anymore. Does this mean I have to become evil? Like, do I have to? That's really sad.
I think it would be interesting to see it in, like, his perspective.
Yeah. I
Or
think so
to
too.
see a book in, like, his perspective of someone not knowing that they are the Antichrist.
Yes.
Figuring it out and having that internal battle of, like,
Dude.
well, what the heck do I do now?
So many books get turned into movies. This should be one of them.
This one is in episode 13. Of
Yeah,
course.
dude, we're here. We're supporting it.
We are episode 13 by Craig DiLouie, #1 fans.
Yes.
It was so good.
So good.
Loved the characters in that book also.
Craig DiLouie is going to be found one day, and he's going to be like, I'm going to have to thank my diehards out there.
Found? What do you mean he's found?
No, he needs, like, movie.
Oh, movie.
I just need a movie of these two books. It would be amazing.
And you could also cast us. I don't know.
I don't know. We can be...
I'll be the tree in the background.
No, I dude, we'd be so good. I love it. 5 out of 5
Yes. Oh my God.
I'm so excited.
It was so good.
Dude,
5 out of 5.
dare I say, even though not all the books in spooky season have been 5s, this has been a pretty solid spooky season so far.
So far, it's been good.
I'm just saying. Oh my God. To anyone who's listening to us in audio form, whether that be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or anywhere you get your podcast on, thank you so much. If you can leave a rating of 5 stars and a review recommending us our next read, try to think Christmas. I want something Christmas.
No.
Well, by the time you recommend
God,
it, we're
no.
gonna have Christmas.
Think of something nasty, smutty.
No, oh my God. Oh wait. You kind of had me there.
Dark romance.
Okay, but Christmas. Put a little Christmas in there, okay? Put a little jolly in there.
I feel like our Christmas reads are never good. And you agree, okay? You agree with me.
I agree, but what if there's one that we just haven't found yet?
I don't think it's out there.
Santa.
I guess we'll write it.
Hold on. Santa, dark romance. Go do your work. Find us a book.
Sure, there's one out
There
there.
has to be one.
And if you're interested in a way to support us just a little bit more, we do have a Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/bookfix. But if you're not interested in something that's monthly, we do have Coffee, which is ko-fi.com/thebookfix, or buymeacoffee.com/thebookfix.
If you are watching us, thank you so much. If you can like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because we post every Tuesday and Thursday. If you would like to support our social media or go to our book clubs, we haven't chosen our book of the month for next month yet, but please, if you want to find all of that, go to our link tree, linktr.ee/thebookfix. Thank you.
Thank you
so much for listening.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye. I really want to trade wigs. Should we? Okay. Is yours connected or can you just pop it off?
Wait, they can't see this part.
No, they can.
No, they can't.
It's fine. Dude, you look so cute. You literally look so cute.
Please.
Okay.
Please.
Hold.
How do I hold this mic?
I'll hold the mic. You go first. I can't see anything.
Dude, you look so good. What the fuck?
This just looks like me when I wake up.
Dude, you look so good though.
Did I blink?
I do.
Oh, you're so cute. Dude, we're so cute.
Wait, we should have traded wigs.
Okay, let's do it again.
You look so good in this wig.
You literally look good in every single wig that you've worn.
I feel like I'm giving vampire though.
When I was wearing that wig, be honest, did I look like someone that would sell you an RV?
Yes.
I did, right?
But in a good way.